welcome to my channel. Please make sure you hit that subscribe button so you don't miss any upcoming videos. Today I have a new kind of video. I am joining a lovely group of women that have been doing a collab. It is a YouTube hop once a month on the 20th of every month. So I will be joining them and I'm so excited. It is called For the Love of Crafting and Sharing. And so I'm sure you have seen all of their videos all over YouTube. There's lots and lots of lovely ladies. So I will have everyone linked below so you can check out everyone's videos. And this month the theme is scraps, so scrap papers. So if you saw the kit that I created for my scraps, that is what I'm going to be using in today's video. If you have not seen that, I will pop it up here above so you can check that video out first before you watch this one. I am so excited and I cannot wait to create this layout with my scraps. Let's get started. Okay, so I have the paper scraps and the kit pulled. The kit is off to the side in a container that I keep my kits in when I'm working with them. But I have all of the scrap papers here, and I just pulled out a piece of white cardstock from my stash. And I'm using that piece of vellum that I put into this kit, which was a scrap piece of vellum. And I'm just doing a mat behind the photos with that. And I also left a white border around the photos. So just get inspiration from anything, right? When I first started, I really had no clue what I was going to do. I saw the back of that one paper with the little strips, which is the yellow and the blue and yellow floral. And I really wanted to use those. I wanted to bring those in, but I only had those little strips and that was it. So I'm going to end up doing layers of all of these strips of paper, which I cut off camera just so it wouldn't take up too much time. But this is one great way to use up your scraps. You can just cut a whole bunch of strips and just layer them. I've seen a lot of people do this on the whole page. I've seen people use punches and do like borders with this, and that's really cute as well. And then you can see here that some of the papers obviously weren't 12 by 12. So I just put them together in the center kind of where I know the photos are going to cover them up. And then I am going to cover them up with the photos. And you're not even going to see that seam where they meet in the middle. So that's one really great way to use up your scraps is by meeting them in the middle if you need something to be longer, and just cover it up with either embellishing, cover it up with the title, or you can cover it up with your photos. So the two photos that I'm using today are, one is of my husband eating and then the other one is of my plate. We went to an Indian restaurant. This was probably 2 years ago. I've had these photos in my stash or in the drawer, my photo drawer, for a really long time. I just work on whatever photos I'm feeling inspired by, whatever photos I want to use. So I finally pulled these photos out and decided to use them. And I am so happy that I finally got them scrapped. Yeah, so I am really excited to be part of this collaboration, this monthly collaboration. Please make sure that you go watch all of the other ladies' videos. I'm really excited, like I said, to be part of it. I'm trying to bring some collaborations back to my YouTube channel. It's been a while since I've done some. I'm doing one, with the stamping with some friends, and now I brought this one back, and it just kind of gets your creativity going or flowing a little bit. And so I've been struggling with my creativity. As you guys know, I've talked about it here before. And my patrons have really helped me with challenges, but collaborations like this also really help with different challenges. So like I said, this month is scraps. So everybody in the hop will be using scraps. And I'm excited to see all of the different ways that everyone uses them. I know that I don't really keep really, really small scraps, but I do have quite a big bin of scraps, and so it was nice to use some of these up. And they're all from different collections, and I think that creating a kit from your scraps really can help, I guess, make it a little bit easier to use your scraps. For me, at least, it is. So I did pop the one photo up on some foam because it's over top of the other photo, and that's just a preference. That's kind of the way that I like to do it. I'm also going to take some of those strips and layer and put up at the top right hand corner, so I can do like a little cluster up there, and so it looks a little bit cohesive with the papers down on the bottom. I felt like there was entirely too much white space for this layout. I don't know, it felt like it needed something up there. I'm also going to be bringing in some more things, and you'll see where I'm going to kind of get rid of some of this white space in a little bit. And I thought about bringing the cluster kind of down at the bottom left hand as well, because I like diagonals. I really, really like diagonals, but it just didn't look right with the layers already there with the strips of paper, so I decided against it. So on one of the scrap papers, there was this cut apart, and it had a place for journaling. It said good times ahead. I end up cutting off the houses because the houses were not relevant to this layout, and that's okay. I always say in my videos to make your products work for you. It's okay to cut things up. It's okay to only use part of something if that's what's going to work for your layout at that time. It's okay. I know some people really struggle with cutting embellishments and only using part of an embellishment, but I say go for it. So I used that little journaling card kind of in the middle of the photos at the top. I really, really love the way that looks, but here in a minute I am going to add something else to it, which is just going to make it just even better, I think. So I pulled the thickers out that I put in my kit. If you have not checked out the video of me creating the kit, please, 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 please go check that out so you can see how I created this kit. And I'm using 2 different thicker fonts. And I pulled out my, is this a T ruler, T square? I don't know what you call it. This little thing to get my thickers on straight. And the title is going to be pretty simple. It's just going to be lunch date. No big deal. I'm really not very creative when it comes to titles, but that's okay. You can't be great at everything, right? And I'm really not great at titles. Every once in a while, I'll have a really good one, and then I just feel super proud of myself. But for the most part, I'm pretty basic when it comes to titles. So I pulled out all of the embellishments that I put in this kit that I created, and I'm just going to start kind of embellishing. And this little notebook paper kind of embellishment from the Felicity Jane die cuts was super cute, and I felt like it just added another layer, and I really, really liked the way that looked. And then I'm going to use this little pink tab as well from that embellishment pack or die cut pack. And I'm going to go ahead and glue all of that down. I really love the way that looks, and I'm pleased with it. So yeah, I'm gluing it down. And for those of you who always wonder, I know I get asked all the time, why do you not journal? So for the most part, I really don't journal that much because most of my photos are just kind of everyday photos. And another reason why I don't do a whole bunch of double page layouts is because I scrapbook almost every single day, guys. It's my hobby, but it is my job. So I really scrapbook everyday moments, and I only have 1 or 2 photos of the moments. And so I don't feel the need to do double page layouts unless it's for an event or something. And so you will be seeing some more double page layouts on my YouTube channel and on my Patreon. But yeah, so that is the reason why you really just don't see me do that many, just because I scrapbook so often that I don't have enough photos. I would run out of photos to scrapbook if I did double page layouts all the time. And I do my journaling off camera if I'm going to do journaling, which I'm going to journal on this one. So if you see me use a journal card or any kind of journal spot, I'm definitely going to be journaling. It's just going to be off camera. It just saves time for the videos. So now I am going to bring in another little bow. I wanted the cluster here at the right hand side of this photo, and then the cluster at the top, to somewhat mimic each other. Not completely, but I do want some of the same pieces. And so I brought the bow up there, and I'm going to bring in some of these little enamel hearts as well as some enamel dots. And then I am going, like I said, put them in both clusters. That's just kind of the way that I like to do things. If I have a cluster in one place, I kind of want to make the clusters maybe not look identical, but look similar. So that is what I'm doing right now. And the very last thing that I'm going to do is I'm just going to pull my black mist out, and I'm going to do some black splatters because I did bring black in with the bows and the Felicity Jane notebook paper die cut and then the title, but I wanted to bring some more black into the layout. So that is my layout for today. I hope you all enjoyed it. If you did, please give me a thumbs up, and do not forget to hit the subscribe button so you don't miss any upcoming videos. Make sure you check out all of the other lovely ladies in the hop. I will have them all linked below. And that is it for today. Thank you so much for watching, and don't forget to spread love and be kind. I hope that you all have an amazing day. Bye.